What's going on out there, America? This ain't America. This is America. The United States of America. And we're taking our country back. You evil scum. You know those evil scum? We call them patriot profiteers. And people would sell their own family and make a buck. It's exactly the same kind of people that have sold out America. And that's the fact, Jack. Now go let a few folks know where I'm at. This my this turn that echo off. This is my new channel. Trumpsters and conservatives too. That's right. I'm still on my websites here. That's a lot. Get some new fag wad. Down. Boy, these people don't know nothing. They dumb as hell. Talk about he ain't got no followers. Motherfucker. Every time I got up to 3,000 followers on Facebook, which only took me a couple of weeks, they banned me from Facebook. They did that 3 times until I told on Zucker bitch's ass and what his plan was to run for president, which was to buy out Infinity SN. And that's what happened. And he done trashed up Facebook so bad he can't even fix it. That's why I'm not on Facebook. I went over to Gab with all the other patriots. And right now, the last I checked, there's about 40 to 50,000 patriots going over to Gab every single month, if not more. It keeps getting higher and higher. About a week ago, it was like 10 to 20,000 a week. Well, the number's up even higher already. Don't worry. People follow me over here and watch my videos over here like my other 3 channels. And as soon as I get my Gab up and working properly with a stupid OBS program, I'll be on Gab full time. And then you can watch my numbers grow. And I guarantee you when I have my Build a Wall party, I'm going to have more people than Tommy Hodges ever dreamed of at all his fucking rallies combined. And I'm not even going to take any donation money to do it. Most likely. Ain't that pathetic? Tommy Hodges is a pathetic pile of crap. He didn't even come on the scene until after Donald Trump got elected. Where the hell was he in 2016? He didn't do crap. He was over there trying to get Hillary elected and Bernie Sanders before that. He didn't do a single damn thing. He didn't even lift a pinky to help Donald Trump when Donald Trump was running for office. Now all of a sudden he wants to jump up on the scene and get paid to throw some stupid ass rally. Because his rally got no meaning. It got no meaning. It's about nothing. Donald Trump is already elected. He's guaranteed to get reelected in 2020. What kind of stupid is you people? He ain't doing nothing but throwing a freaking party so all these paid profiteers can show up and hug each other. And those are the only people showing up. Everybody wants to auction shit and get rich. Hold some stupid ass rally. And who's the one that told you stupid idiots about Charlottesville before Charlottesville? Yeah, it was me, Trumpster Bob. So shut the hell up, man. I kept telling y'all they was trying to suck you in over here and get beat up. That's why patriots don't go to these stupid rallies no more. They're just pathetic and stupid, and they got no reason to even exist. Oh, we're taking it for your freedom of speech. No, I think the law's doing that. Not you stupid ass. Y'all ain't doing a damn thing to help America with stupid rallies. You want to help America, you get involved with the voting process. Not like Will Johnson's stupid ass, because everybody he's brought up there to say, let's vote for this person or that person are fucking atheists. No. You might go look at TrumpsandConservatives.com. I just got through with the Texas list. Not on the state level yet, but on the federal level. Well, in the state, I think I did state level senators, but I would have to look those up. But I'm going to do as many states as I can until elections get here, and I'm going to do it every year. If people want to jump in and help, that's fine. But that's what I'm going to be doing with my website that I pay for out of my pocket. I don't beg people for donation money. I'm gonna do a voters list all over America and put up a lot of great information you would never have otherwise. And so I need everybody to send me $20 because I don't like the Muslims. Who the hell likes Muslims? Dumbass people following these idiots. I tell you what, if you can't be a patriot for free, you don't deserve to be a damn patriot. All Tommy is a damn t-shirt salesman. He's a pile of trash. And the guy that thought of the name for his rally, he kicked him to the curb like he's a punk. The hell y'all talking about? People talking about, oh, he's an old drunk. He ain't nothing. Nobody watches him. He don't look tough. Well, come see me then. I live in Edinburgh, Texas. I don't fucking hide it, bitch. The ring here costs $20. $20 to rent the ring out, and I'll pay for it. I'm scared of another motherfucker in this country. Shit. Bunch of little ass sawed off motherfuckers like to run their fucking lips of theirs. Till they show up and see me face to face, and then they go running down a fucking street. Leave their fucking car or pickup truck. They'll just fucking take off running. That's the reality of it. Fucking bunch of pussy ass motherfuckers. Donate to me your money. The fuck you talking about? I ain't gonna donate shit to you motherfuckers. Tommy talking about only 5 people watch your video. That's funny. When the video ended, there was over 130 people watching. You can't go by that number on YouTube, man. It never tells you how many people's actually watching. It always shows between 1 and 8 on my. I've had it go up to 10 on my stream, and then you come off and there might be 30, there might be 80, there might be 200 people watch the video. You don't know. You can't go by that number. I ain't trying to get big. I ain't trying to get everybody donation money and sucker and tell you what you want to hear to get your damn money. Let's throw a feel-good party. Whee! Fuck that shit. And I'm not going to support no fucking person that smokes crack cocaine all the damn time, like Tommy Hodges. Tommy's full of shit and he lies consistently. He can't even tell the damn truth. That's what's pathetic about all you fucking morons that show up at this stupid-ass rally. All of you bunch of fucking morons. That's what y'all are. Bunch of fucking idiots. Oh, y'all are so powerful. Y'all just got 1 million people go to this con man's rally. I don't think so. There's just a lot of con men and dumbasses in America. Shit, who let the Muslims in? These paid profiteer sons of bitches. Anything for a buck. Hell, the Muslims show up talking about, we'll fund your women's rights organization for $30,000 a year. How about that for a donation? Oh, move on in. Shit. Yeah. That's what you call profiteering, right? Anything for a buck. Anything for a buck. These people are just sellouts, man. They don't not only sell out America, they'll sell out their own damn family into slavery for a buck. And last I checked, Islam had over 45 million slaves. Now, who brought those stats to the internet? I was the first one that started talking about that on the internet live stream with exact numbers showing you their fucking routes where they go pick slaves up at and how they did it. Shut the fuck up, man. You people don't even know what you're talking about. I don't see y'all in the fight over there. That stupid mother of all rallies talking about how to help combat child abduction. I don't see y'all forming neighborhood watch groups to go out and, kind of help protect the neighborhood with these legal watch groups that when they see something, they call the cops, or maybe do something about it. I don't see you people lifting a damn pinky to do a fucking thing useful in America, except for trying to get on the internet, run your lips, and throw some fake-ass fucking rallies and then beg for money like some bum out in the front of a fucking convenience store. Can you give me $1, man? I'm trying to buy beer. No, I support my own damn habits. I'm not going to support your fucking habit. And that's exactly what Tommy does. He begs for money, gets donation money, shows up to some fucking party where he made $680,000 for the year, and then lies about it. Says, no, I only got 20,000. Yeah, okay, buddy. We know about that scam. That was almost as bad as Mark Connor's great fuel scam. Fucking people. Somebody out there said they wanted to debate me about whatever evidence I had about Las Vegas. Well, I guess you don't know what evidence I have about Las Vegas, do you? Because you went and watched my video, like all of them that I did on Vegas, then you'd already know what I found to be the truth in Las Vegas. Using live footage cameras, there was 2 shooters back there behind a parking lot, back towards the airport. There was a shooter on the ground at the Mandalay. There was never a single shot came out of that window up there that they got on videotape. Not a single fucking shot. Because I saw the close-up version on him supposedly shooting out the window, and actually the flames are going up, and the guy was standing way back inside the bedroom. So whoever was in there shooting was just shooting to make it look like somebody was shooting in there so they could see all the flashes going off in the room. And then when the cops went in there, there were just maybe 1 or 2 clips worth of shells in there, maybe 3 at the most. I'm sorry, but all the shooting he did, all them guns they had sprawled out, there would have been at least a couple thousands of rounds in that room. You know, little casings, big casings, little casings, all kinds of casings. But hell no, there wasn't none of that. That dude didn't do any shooting in that room or from that room down into the crowd. That was bullshit. And he'd been dead for hours. His blood was dry. It was dark red. It wasn't even light red. It wasn't even runny. There was a bunch of them damn sheriffs out there who did the shooting. And it was paid for by the person that owns all those casinos around there, including the Mandalay. I got a detailed video on that too and who he is. So anyway, it's my first video on my new channel. I'm going to have to run 4 channels because, well, whenever I guess I screw up on one somehow, I'll just jump to the other one and just keep going around in a circle between all 4 channels. I still got another month on those other 2 channels. And then I got 3 months on that last channel I was on. So I'll be 90 days on that one. And still got about 30 days on the other 2 channels. Because I got blocked on them back to back. Like I got blocked one day and literally the very next day I got blocked on the other one. So when one of them comes up, then the next day they'll both be up and running. But probably by then, hopefully I'll be over on Gab doing all my videos. I downloaded a new OBS Studio, like Streamlabs or some crap like that. Hell, it don't work either, man. I think OBS is a joke, man. I'm trying to get somebody over that knows what the hell they're doing with OBS to help me actually get it to work on Gab. But Gab ain't got nobody that'll help you. And OBS, well, they ain't got nobody that'll help you either. Neither does this other one from what I've seen. But I don't know. I'm going to have to go in there during the day, I guess, man. I was in there about 1:30 in the morning trying to find out. And all the people that tried to answer me, they didn't know what the hell they were talking about. They come out with some basic fucking answers about bullshit that don't even work. And I was kind of like, look. Man, I done tried all that crap you sprouting out, you know? I mean, if you can't jump in here and help me from A to Z to make sure the sucker can get on there and work, I need to talk to somebody that knows what they're talking about. You know, so that helped her quit talking to me because they're a worthless pile of dumbass. You know, I can't help it. There's a lot of dumbasses out there. All you got to do is look at see who shows up at the Moore Rally, and there's about 125 of them dumbasses showed up. Tommy tried to say, oh, there was 1,000 people there. Oh, really? Let's go back and watch them videos again, Tommy. Because whenever I looked in the videos, you didn't have 1,000 people at your rally. You had about 75 people that were standing up close to the stage. Then you had about another 75 that was walking around in tents. You had about a total of 150 people at the most. And the biggest that crowd was at one time was, I mean, they were all kind of spread out more or less, was those 150. Or about 130, 120, 130. And then there were some in the tents. But whenever you got your two big speakers to go up there and do their speaking, there wasn't even maybe 70, 75 people in the damn crowd. You didn't get 1,000 people to show up. That was a lie. Oh, I caught Tommy in another lie too. I damn sure did. Damn sure did. Yes, sir. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the great Tommy Hodges lie. Thanks to him actually being a dumbass and calling me back from his pet store number. Somebody called me. He was all excited. Somebody actually called his pet store phone number, right? So he didn't even check to see whose number it was. He just called me right back, didn't he? Okay, but thanks to him, we got this. Remember how he said that? See, Little White Bird told me that he went and claimed a bunch of insurance money on his lost fish. So when I asked him about it, he said, "No, you can't get insurance on your livestock or fish or anything like that. They only cover equipment." Okay, well, let's find out. Fish or insurance. We got pet and fish store insurance. So, Tommy, they don't cover fish on insurance? Damn, man. Literally the first one I popped on here. There's your insurance right there. Isn't that something? Get a free quote. Ain't that something? Look at that. Look at that. Hey, there's that gay guy. I forgot his name. He's the one that, when he was living up in Canada, he stuck a dildo up his rump on live TV. He's a scumbag. Him and this guy here, his brother does pornography. Or not his brother, but his, well, it might be his son. It's either his son or one of his brother's sons. This whole family gay right here. What's his name there? These people, so them two's a match made in heaven over there at CVTV or whatever the hell that crap is called. I ain't going over there for nothing. Who the hell will want to pay money, listen to a bunch of crap coming from the likes of these dumbasses? Oh, CRTV, that's what it is. Stupid ass crap. So yes, sir, folks, there it is. Pet and fish store insurance. It doesn't say pet store insurance, pet and fish store insurance. And a lot of them do cover your animals and your fish and all kinds of crap like that. Not from natural death, but if a disaster happens, then they'll pay you for your losses on your livestock, being your fish or your dogs or your cats or snakes or birds. Ain't that something? I actually looked that up the next day after the video and made a few phone calls. There are some insurances out there. They won't cover fish if they just up and die in your fish tank because it could be anything that causes that. But in times of a national disaster, like a hurricane or an earthquake or something like that, then they pay you for all of your losses because it wasn't something that could have just been anything could kill them, like a bird. Birds are easy to, I mean, if you get them around too much smoke, it'll kill them, right? So they're not going to pay you for stuff like that for your animals. But if you could prove it's something like an earthquake to cause your power to go out, and then all the oxygen in the tanks quit working, well, yeah, it's going to kill all your fish. Well, then the insurance will cover it because it's covered under a national disaster. See, Tommy full of crap, man. The guy ain't got no damn brains. I'm looking at my other channel right now. Oops. Oh, Joe Biggs is out of jail. Like if he ever actually did anything. Anybody ever see Joe Biggs actually do anything but run his trap? All he tries to do is show up at all them fake rallies and try to get pictures and videos, right? He never actually did anything. Kind of like when Outlaw Morgan went to the rallies. Did you ever see Outlaw Morgan actually get into any fights or anything? Hell no. He was running from those fights, right? Trying to hide behind everybody else. Remember one time that dude came out like he was headed towards Outlaw, and this other dude grabbed him. He like grabbed him, pushed him back, and Outlaw went and he turned around and looked, and he went and hid behind another crowd of people instead of confronting the guy. He's fake as hell, man. Bunch of little wimpy people. Remember that little gay clan that was running around, Angie Peterson clan with Peter Boykin? He ain't gonna get elected in North Carolina. There ain't nobody gonna vote for his stupid ass. That's a guaranteed Democrat win right there. He thought, well, I'll go run as a Republican and I'll automatically get elected. Wrong. I actually put the Democrat name on for that particular vote on my list because at least we know who the Democrat is. And while a lot of us know who Peter Boykin is, he's one of the people and his woman going around and attacking the real patriots like me when I was over there on Facebook. He was over there in Angie Peterson's crowd. That's who Peter Boykin is. And he's a little Antifa bitch. You know, wear the hood while he's over there at Antiva and then takes it off when he's over here pretending to be a patriot. You know, like Tommy Hodges. But yeah, I remember his little scumbag self. Little con man. Anyway, let me go run through some of my other videos from over there. I am going to I'm trying to find the people that comment on my videos so I can get them over here. Put on there my new channel for a month because as soon as my month's up, I don't know. I might stay on this channel. Might go to my other channel. You know, who's to say? Okay, I got two people there that I've been wanting to say hi to. I ain't even called nobody and told them where my new channel is yet. I just noticed I could go live today, so here I am. Hold on a minute. Okay, there we go. What are you folks doing today? That's the question. People love to talk smack when they think I can't get back on the internet and do videos, don't they? They do. They talk a lot of crap, man. Every time I get my 90-day ban on YouTube, man, they pile on, start talking crap, don't they? Then when they see me on another channel, pop over there and say something to their ass, oh, damn. On a good note, I'm moving again. The big room came up available, so if the landlord fixes the door, then I might be taking over that room. So I'm fixing to have them like in there. It's got like I'll have my own kitchen. That room set up. You got your own kitchen, your own bathroom, and all that. You ain't gotta. So I ain't got to worry about if these people up out here don't clean nothing or not. They can just live like slobs if they want to. But eventually, when I go to Gab, I'm gonna make one of my channels over here just a Stratego channel. I thought that'd be cool. I'm trying to gain a little momentum for getting people to help with my voters list. So if I can get enough people to go look at the basic outline how I did it on Trump's and Conservatives over there on my blog, you take you right to it. You can go look at my voters list and see how I started it up. And y'all can just kind of copy it off of that. And I can just keep adding to it for every state. We put one up for every state that we can do. Go find Modell Reese. He called me the other day. Said, you got to come on my channel, bye. Maurice Dell. There he is. I guess people think I'm only supposed to do videos about certain topics. Well, hell, if that was the case, I would have never gone after Sunlight. I would have never gone after CARE. I would have never gone after those scumbags trying to set up all the people around Trump, known as Get Off the BS or any of those fake ass media groups. So, no, I'm not going to do just the videos you think I should do. Okay, I'm going to go after the scumbags for what they are. And I don't care who they are. And it's just simple as that. Yeah, Mo goes to the mother of all rallies because he's one of them paid profiteers. But I'm going to give him a holler, see what's up.
Battery 100%. Connected to POV2.
Hold on, let me get this on speaker. Where is my settings at? Oh, here we are, right here.
Battery 90%. Connected to LG Aristock. Connected to
Here we go.
POV2 and LG Aristock.
Come on, Mo Reese. Reese's peanut butter and jelly bar. I got to add the jelly into it. Oh, he probably at work. What time is it?
Hey, this is Maurice Jones.
He probably
Sorry
bagging
to pick up the
groceries.
phone right now, but if you leave your name and number, I'll be back with you very shortly. Thank you, and have a blessed day.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Say, is this Mr. Mo Delk, the owner of Reese's Pieces peanut butter and jelly chocolate candy bars? Say, look here, my other channel over there on YouTube is up and running, baby. So, give me a holler whenever. I know you're up at the liquor store buying some liquor, so hurry your ass up. Yeah, liquor probably does go good with a peanut butter and jelly chocolate candy bars. I haven't thought of that yet. That's a good idea, isn't it? I need to go in a candy bar business. Anybody got some money they want to loan me? It shouldn't cost that much. Hey, loan me $1 million, man. We're going to business making candy bars. These days you got to own a convenience store, though. You got to own your own convenience store chain because that's the only place you're going to sell it. Because all these chains are starting to make all their own products. You notice that? Make their own chips, make their own sodas. Some of them are starting to make their own candy bars. If you ask me, I mean, if I own a big company like Reese's Pieces or, any of them companies that makes Babe Ruth, now that's a good candy bar, or something like that. I think I'd be buying into these, convenience store chains. I think I'd have my own convenience store chain set up all over America, man. Maybe buy into 7-Eleven real good. You know what I'm saying? That way they don't come in and buy it, or start making their own product, push yours out. As much money as Pepsi and has got and all them companies like that, you would think they would own their own chain of convenience stores. Just makes sense. There's Southern Pride talking, speaking up. Southern Pride. How you doing, Southern Pride? Ain't got no real videos up. Where you at, Southern Pride? Yeah, I ain't even done no videos trying to claim that YouTube's messing with me. Man, give me a break. Shut the hell up, man. If you ain't even done no videos, YouTube is not messing with you, man. These people. People like them, what they do is they go in and grab everybody else's videos and pop them up, but they're scared to do their own videos. And then they want to claim, oh, YouTube is messing with me just because my name is Southern Pride. I'm a patriot. Shut the hell up, man. These people are idiots. Southern Pride, you're an idiot. Notice how everybody wants to be the victim these days. One woman wants to jump up and accuse a Republican of rape. Hell, they all jump out of the damn bushes. Well, if I accuse that Republican there of rape, I might could write a book on it and get rich. Please, man, just shut up. Just sit back down. You ain't writing no books about nothing. Private number? Well, we're not going to answer that. Sorry about that. We're not answering no private numbers. That ain't happening. I got a cartoon out now. The Story of Ebola. Have you seen it yet? Before too long, they'll probably have a cartoon on out about the beginning of gayism. How the LGBT got started. I mean, just shut up. Them stupid ass movies. Take care of that problem right there. I don't know where these fanatics come from, and then they want to call you with a private number. What's up with that? Probably somebody watching my video right here calling me on a private number. I'm too scared to call you on my real number, so I'm just gonna hide like a sissy snowflake. I could do that. I'm gonna call him. He'll answer. Not. Damn sissy snowflakes out there giving calls. Outlaw Morgan thinks he's Mr. Popular. What happened to your YouTube series you were gonna do, Mr. Outlaw? Did they just can your ass before it even got started? Ain't that a biatch? You know, on that little deal where they were talking about it on YouTube, they might have saw my post where I pointed out that you were a 10-year felon. Could that have been it? Is that why you didn't get that job? Ain't that a bitch? That's a damn crying shame I did that, isn't it? So I got it set where they can call now. But I'm going to let it ring and ring and ring and just keep ringing on them. Oh, that's funny. I don't know why people want to call me with private numbers. It don't even make no damn sense. need to turn that damn vibration deal off. Let me go shut that off. Go back here to settings. There we go. Now it won't even vibrate or nothing. They can just call me all they want and it just ring. Oh, did y'all see a new F-16? The F-16, they did have one that they were working with where the fuel tank was on the back, but on the top, in the middle, back there from the and the cockpit was just gonna like run off of that and come down. But they decided not to go with that because they didn't want to have to put in the new ejection seats on that plane. Was one big reason. So then they also tested another one where the fuel tanks are on the sides, like the F-15, but the F-15, the fuel tanks that they added to it's on the bottom on the sides. On the F-16, it's on the top of the wings on both sides. It's pretty damn awesome. So now the F-16, if they put extra fuel tanks on those planes now, they can really go a long way. And they don't even need to put the extra fuel tanks on these planes. Not really. Because they can go so much further with those new built-in fuel tanks. So that's pretty cool. The ones on the F-16 hold almost as much fuel as the external pods held on there. So that's pretty cool. And I like the one with the F-15 because they got missiles hooked up to that sucker. And the bay door just opens up and it kicks out the missile and fires it. And loads another one, kicks it out and fires it. And that thing holds something like, I think they said somewhere in the neighborhood of 24 missiles. That's a lot of missiles, man. Well, roughly that. It holds about 3 dozen missiles. That's 26 missiles. That's a lot of missiles, man. There ain't no other fighter jet in the world that carries that many missiles. Plus, it's a whole lot faster than it was. It's a whole lot faster. The new engines are smaller but more powerful. Burns a new kind of fuel that they come up with. It's just a lot more powerful, but you got to have that kind of engine to burn it. And I like the idea how they installed those engines on this new plane. They were able to do it using carbon fiber. And I thought that was pretty freaking cool because you can do things with carbon fiber that really you can't do with steel. You know, steel's only so strong, but carbon fiber is a lot stronger than steel. So you can do things with carbon fiber that you can't do with steel. It's just simple bottom line right there. In the future, the engines themselves will be made out of carbon fiber. Same thing with our tanks. They're going to have a carbon fiber lining on those new tanks. You wait and see. They're more resistant against heat, and it's a stronger material all the way around. The only thing that might be as strong as carbon fiber, if not stronger, is when you take something like Maraging armor, which is the strongest armor on Earth in real life, and you shape it and then dip it into a nuclear plant. And once you do that, you can't even bend it. You can't penetrate it. And that's just the bottom line. If one of our tanks gets penetrated, it's from a specialized round. But the regular rounds won't do nothing to an Abrams tank. And those old anti-tank weapons, they don't do much to an Abrams tank either. So, don't believe in all that hype you hear. There's only, I think, 1 or 2 of our tanks that have ever been penetrated, and there's only Russia carries that kind of weapon. And it's an anti-tank weapon. But it's fired from a big gun. It's not fired from a little handheld deal or anything like that. And what it does, it hits a tank, and it's got that specialized tip on it, and it can penetrate the outer hull to a certain limit. Then it drills and bores its way through it with a diamond bit. And then it launches and it goes through the ceramic stuff that's in between the two layers of steel. And then it launches it's like a ball comes out, and it's like phosphorus kind of, only it's something that burns a lot hotter than phosphorus, and it burns through the inner coating. It must be some hot crap, because phosphorus can't even burn through maraging armor, but this stuff does, whatever it is, and it burns through it, and it'll cause a fire inside the tank. Normally they can put it out, but if you hit in the right area, like towards the rear of the tank or something like that, you probably won't be able to put it out. So what they do is they just get out of the tank until it quits burning. They might even go in there and hit it up with the foam that's supposed to put it out. But what they usually do is just let it burn out. And then once it's burned out, they get back in the tank, start driving it again. That's true. But those explosive rounds, they don't do nothing to our tanks. I think it's cool stuff, though. We're coming out with new technologies, new tanks now. They're coming out with new tanks. They got the new stealth fighter planes that they come out with, but they're not manned. I'm talking about they're unmanned. And those are pretty badass. It's going to save a lot of lives being able to launch those up in the air, like a whole bunch of those, like a bunch of drones going in there bombing a city or something. And, if you get a few of them shot down, it ain't no big deal, because it's not like, people are getting shot down. And if you intermix that with the real people, that are in these planes too, then it makes it a lot more accurate of a system, and then makes it just more deadlier all the way around. You're not going to be able to you don't know which planes the people are in, what I'm saying. So most of the planes that get shot down, there's not going to be anybody in the jet. I think that's pretty cool technology. I like the upgrades on the F-16, the F-15. People want to talk a lot about the F-14, but if you actually go back and do some research on the F-14, you're going to learn that the F-14 actually had some drawbacks to it. For instance, the F-14, because it was so short compared to how wide it was, when the wings were thrown outwards so it could fly slow, you couldn't do your belly turns like a football spinning. You couldn't do it, because just like when people throw a football, and sometimes the football wiggles like this, instead of being a perfect spiral, it'll kind of do the roundabout spiral. Well, the F-14 ended up doing that. And so you could turn, but you could only do like a one-time turn, and then you had to stabilize the plane, and then you could turn again. And so if you were up against another plane, like some of the newer planes that Russia come out with, you were at a disadvantage, because that plane, if you got on its tail, for example, it could do a flip and then flip again, and you couldn't. You could only do one flip, and then he's off and running, which leads you to the other problem with the F-14. The F-14 could not turn down like a normal jet because of the way it was configured. So you just couldn't do it. So you had to, if you flipped all the way over, and then that other Russian jet, he kept spinning and he started going down like that, well, then you'd have to roll the F-14 to be able to turn with him. And by then, he's already got a big turning edge on you. That's why they canceled the F-14. That and a lot of other problems. You couldn't put any missiles on the wings because they were the F-111 wings. That's all they did was take the wings off of 111, put them on an F-15 that was made a little bit shorter, with a little bit smaller engine. And although it had a good record, the reality is it was starting to become outclassed by Russian jet fighters. That's why they took the our other planes that they already had doing what, the F-118s or whatever they're called, and they redid those planes because once they put the new wings on them and all that, it ends up being overall a better fighter. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, the F-118. So if we're going to keep up with these other countries, then one thing that you have to realize is that they're going to have to continuously keep our stuff upgraded. Not only that, but the F-15, it went in and redid everything on it. The frame is made out of composite now. It's not made out of steel. So you got a much lighter plane with a more powerful engine. They can now carry more munitions and still go faster, and it's got a higher ceiling in it. And it's just a badass plane, that F-15, boy. Whew. They could sit there and launch a whole volley at a squadron. One plane could do it. And then look, he still got over 20 freaking missiles left. He could fire a second volley and a third volley. Hell, man, them damn Russian planes would be running before they even get within sight of our plane. So I think that crap is funny, man. Plus, they're working on new air-to-air missiles that are going to be stealthy now. Damn it. And the F-15 said to carry the new air-to-air missiles that, like the F-22, when fired, that thing could go like that and go back behind the jet. So if you get a jet on the rear end of our jet, it can just fire a missile at your ass. And that's due to the new sensors they put on these planes. The targeting system. They can target a plane that's behind them now. That's just unheard of, man. No other country, to my knowledge, has that kind of technology. Russia will probably be doing it real soon, and then China will probably follow suit. And the UK is probably looking at doing it. But that's it. These other countries, they don't have that kind of technology. Oh, it's the F-18 I was talking about earlier. I lost my damn mind for a minute. F-118. It's the F-18. But the new F-18 Super Hornet, it got a lot of new features on it. And it's got a whole new set of wings on it. It's a whole nother beast, man. It's not the same plane. They were looking at actually doing this in the 90s. Actually, they were looking at beefing up the F-18 when they came out with the F-14. But the military people up in Congress back then wanted to fatten their damn pockets. So they were all invested into Boeing. So what happened is they ended up going with the F-14 Tomcat. It was just to make money though, because this F-18 is just as potent as the F-14. It's just as potent, and you can put more missiles on it, and it can do bombing runs. So you don't, it's not as now you're not, you're competing two different birds whenever you're talking about comparing something like a F-16 to an F-18, because the F-16 is a little bit more maneuverable, but maneuverability don't always win you the fight, and neither does speed. So when you look at those interesting stats on these two planes and which plane's faster, which plane has a better turn rate, and all that kind of stuff, You have to remember the F-16 was built to be able to pull 10 Gs. It was the first plane ever built that could do 10 Gs. And now I could do even more. It's got a more powerful engine. It's got more powerful frame with the new composite frame, just like the F-18 has, just like the F-15 has. So these new planes we got are just a lot more deadlier. But the problem with the F-16 is it can't fly as far as needed to protect the aircraft carrier. Even with the new fuel tanks on it, it doesn't have the range that the F-18 Super Hornet has. And the F-18 is just as effective plane. Plus, it's got 2 engines and not 1, which is badly needed aboard an aircraft carrier, fighter jet. And it's a lot more powerful now, a lot faster with the new engines on it. It can go toe-to-toe with any plane out there. A lot of people don't think of those things when you're thinking about a jet fighter, or F-18. The F-18 is not the F-18 that we used to have. It's a whole nother plane now. It's got completely different wing set. It's not an all-out fighter like the F-16. It's a multi-role fighter. But like I said, that don't matter a whole lot when you're talking about our technology and what it can do. I mean, it can stand toe-to-toe with any fighter jet in Russia's arsenal or China's arsenal. That's why the Navy chose the F-18 Super Hornet to protect its plane. Plus, it's a lot easier to work on, than most any plane that you could put on there that has the range and ability to carry out all those missions. The F-16 can't carry the munitions the F-18 can. It just can't do it. And it come close, but it just don't. It's not. And I know they're making F-16 as multi-role fighters these days, because they were doing that when I was in. They were using F-16s for ground and pound back then. But if you think about it, all the planes of today are multi-role planes. They just designed towards certain things. Your F-16s are now going to see a better role. If we go into a war zone, they're going to be able to deploy the F-16s for your local patrols. That's what they'll be used for. Because that's your best fighter plane. The F-16 is the best fighter plane on Earth, and I'm going to say it right now. F-16 can take out any plane on Earth. It's better than F-35. It's better than F-22. It's just that simple. F-22 can't turn like the F-16. There can't nothing outturn the F-16. It's the most maneuverable jet plane in the air today, and especially a new one. F-15 can't hang with F-16 when it comes to dogfighting. But here's the problem. You can't use the F-16 to go use on an attack mission. You can't use the F-16 to go play escort for something, over any kind of distance, because it just don't have the distance. So the only thing they used the F-16 for was close in air support, like to defend an area, our airspace, because that's all it was good for. Even with the external tanks on it, it would patrol for a while, but if it's seen action anywhere, they had to drop the fuel tanks to go into battle. Not so much the case anymore. But again, you can't compare the F-16 with the F-18. That's why they would put the F-16 on an aircraft carrier, because you're just not going to see that happening. And so you got to have something like the F-18 that's got that long range, can reach out and touch something. They can send it on a bombing mission or a bombing run. It can do patrol. It can dogfight with any plane on Earth. Those are just some badass planes we got. And then you got the F-15, which is the beast. The absolute, there's no other plane carries the arsenal the F-15 carries. The F-22 can't even carry that many missiles. And but the F-22 got its abilities. It can stand toe-to-toe with the F-15. But also it's a lot stealthier. For those of you people out there who don't know, and believe me, there's a lot of them out there, you can't land the F-15 on an aircraft carrier. It's too big. It needs too much space to land on an aircraft carrier. I don't know. Maybe it can land on a new one. I don't know about that. I never looked into that. Man, that'd be a badass aircraft carrier, wouldn't it? If you had all F-15s on it. See, an F-15 one-on-one is not going to beat the F-16 in a dogfight most of the time, but it can. And the reason why is because it carries so many damn missiles. See, F-16, let's say if you go up against the enemy's F-14, you're only going to carry like 4 air-to-air missiles on the damn thing. So if there's a squadron F-15 versus a squadron of them, they're going to have to wait till they get an absolute damn good lock on you before they fire. Otherwise, they're probably going to miss. Well, the F-15 can take pop shots at your ass, just hoping one of them will hit you, and he's still got more missiles than you got. And so that makes a big difference. And we're coming out with newer missiles, more accurate stuff. You can't nothing stand up against the F-15. Even though F-16 can outturn the F-15, F-16s only beat the F-15 2 out of 3 dogfights. So that tells you that F-15s can take out an F-16. You put a squadron of them together, and then you got something, right? But again, when you're running up against a plane like the F-16 that the enemy has, and you're in the F-15, the F-15 is probably going to take them planes out before they ever get into a dogfight. And that's very hard to understand for some people, but that's reality. And if you can down 2 planes out of 6 coming at you, and then maybe you're flying out there against theirs with 4 planes, now you even the odds. It's 4 on 4. So it makes a big difference in the dogfight. Plus, you got a lot more missiles than they do. And they can't get behind you and try to shoot you because you're going to shoot them out of the sky. So even if they do outturn you, you're going to shoot a missile at them, and they're going to turn the other direction, which gives you a chance to turn around and get on their rear end, and then take them out of the sky. So I'm not worried about them other planes because the F-15, even though the F-16 is a better dogfighter, you can look at it this way. An F-15 can launch from a base, can go to your base, and get into a dogfight, and then when your plane gets low on fuel, he's still got fuel. See? So eventually you got to leave the battle, and he could chase you down and shoot you, or he could just say, okay, well, I won because you didn't shoot me. Now I'm going to blow your shit up. That's the difference, man. And that's what the F-15 was designed to do, just to go to take the fight to the enemy and dish it out and give it back. And it's a damn good plane. But I love all the new upgrades they've come out with. Instead of trying to build a new fighter plane, they just went with what we already have in production, just with a whole new set of upgrades. I just think that's freaking awesome, man. I don't know about y'all. And y'all see that new submarine they're working on building? Made out of solid carbon fiber. So they're not even using titanium, or they're not going to be using titanium in our subs in the future. And I got a feeling that the last set of subs they came out with are made out of carbon fiber, and they're not made out of titanium, because you can detect titanium with the new radar type stuff they have, but you still can't detect carbon fiber. So the interesting part of that is they say our subs that we have now cannot be detected. The only way it's possible is if the old damn thing's made out of carbon fiber. Well, now it's come out. It's not top secret, which you would think it would be. But they showed some actual subs that they built. The smaller versions, they're building bigger and bigger until they go to build a big one. Well, they take a solid chunk of this carbon fiber, and they got this huge ass, what do you call them, little things that cuts everything into shape, parts and stuff. We got a big one of them, and it just goes in there and cuts you out a submarine. So the whole thing's a big, just a big ball of carbon fiber, man. Made out of the exact thickness that you want, all the little bells and whistles wherever you want them. That's pretty damn awesome, man. I think, don't you? Damn, that's unheard of, man. We're starting to use our brains now. So that tells me the fighter planes of the future are going to be made the same way, out of solid carbon fiber. They're looking at building these planes now with they got those sensors all over them. And there ain't no cockpit. They've taken the cockpit out of the plane. When a pilot gets in the plane, he just closes the outer hull of the plane. And you can't see the pilot or nothing. But how does he see out? Because all the sensors that are on the outside of the plane. He can see out like if he's just looking around and there ain't no metal there or nothing. But in fact, it's just one solid piece of plane. And by building a plane like that, they're getting something like 36% better fuel mileage out of the plane. And more speed too, because less wind resistance. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is my first video. I'm just getting on here jaw jacking. Go try to drag everybody over here. And I keep doing videos. And then maybe we'll get a hold of Modell Reese. We'll get him over here. Maybe some of these other people. Now, you're not going to see too many fake patriots over here on doing videos with me. Because I just call them out for what they are. And, you know, most of them can't handle it. You know, they can't handle the truth. Well, sorry about that, but it is what it is. And all these new fake-ass patriots jumping on the scene trying to make money. They're not patriots. They're patriot profiteers. That's all they are. They prop these people up to try to sucker new blood in, like so that they'll go to the mother of all rallies. And they think they can just get so many people to go there. Nobody would ever believe it's a scam. That's not even possible, even though we know it's a scam, right? So, I mean, I don't understand that trend of logic because it's a failed ideology from the word go. It's something that it's not even possible to make it work. You know? It's just not even possible. Anyway, folks, I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all take care. I'm going to do my thing for today.